हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। तो आज हम देखेंगे एनसीईआरटी ज्योग्राफी का टेस्ट सीरीज़, जिसमें आज हम देखने वाले हैं सेट 2। तो शुरू करते हैं हमारा आज का टेस्ट सीरीज़। तो आप भी मेरे साथ अटेंड कीजिए और अगर आपको आंसर आता है तो मुझे कमेंट्स में बताइए। सो हमारा फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, अरेंज द फॉलोइंग गैसेस इन द इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर ऑफ देयर कंपोजिशन बाय वॉल्यूम इन द एटमॉस्फेयर। ऑक्सीजन, आर्गन, नाइट्रोजन, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड। चूज द करेक्ट कोड। तो इसमें हमारा आंसर होगा, पहले आएगा कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, फिर आर्गन, फिर ऑक्सीजन, फिर नाइट्रोजन। मतलब इसका आंसर होगा ऑप्शन ए, 4 <2 2 1 3। सेकेंड क्वेश्चन है, कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स अबाउट ट्रोपोस्फेयर। द हाइट ऑफ द ट्रोपोस्फेयर इज मोर एट द पोल्स एंड लेस एट द इक्वेटर. All the climate and weather phenomena as well as biological activities take place in this layer. This layer absorbs ultraviolet radiations and shields life on the earth from intense harmful form of energy. Choose the correct answer. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, 2 only. All the climate and weather phenomena as well as biological activities takes place in this layer. Consider the following statements. This layer contains electrically charged particles known as ions. The temperature in this layer increases with increase in altitude. Radio waves transmitted from the Earth are reflected back to the Earth by this layer. Which of the following layer of the atmosphere is being referred to here? Thermosphere, mesosphere, stratosphere, chemosphere. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, थर्मोस्फेयर। What is the reason for variation in the solar output received at the top of the atmosphere during a year? Revolution of the Earth, rotation of the Earth, gravitational pull of the Sun, reflection of the light in the atmosphere. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, revolution of the Earth. What are the causative factors for the variations in the amount and intensity of insolation? Rotation of the Earth on its own axis, inclination of the sun's ray, length of the day, transparency of the atmosphere. तो इसका आंसर है डी, ट्रांसपेरेंसी ऑफ द एटमॉस्फेयर. The red color of the rising sun and the setting sun and the blue color of the sky can be explained by the phenomenon of scattering of light by dust particles in the atmosphere, reflection of light by dust particles in the atmosphere, reflection of light by water molecules, bending of light. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, स्कैटरिंग ऑफ लाइट बाय डस्ट पार्टिकल्स इन द एटमॉस्फेयर. Consider the following statements about insolation. Insolation received at the surface is comparatively more at the equator than the tropics. Given the same latitude, the insolation is more over the continent than over the oceans. Choose the correct code form below. तो इसका आंसर है B, 2 only. Given the same latitude, the insolation is more over the continent than over the ocean. The instrument that is used to measure the relative humidity in air is known as hydrometer, hygrometer, pyrometer, barometer. तो इसका आंसर है B, hygrometer. In tropical regions, particularly in northern India, during summer season, local winds called Lu blows. This is the outcome of which process? Conduction, convection, advection, none of the above. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, advection. Which of the following factors influences the temperature of a place? Latitude of a place, longitude of a place, altitude of a place, distance from the sea, presence of ocean currents. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, 1, 3, 4 and 5 only. latitude of a place, altitude of a place, distance from the sea, and presence of ocean currents. Consider the following statements regarding the atmosphere. It is transparent to the short wave radiation and opaque to the long wave radiation. The atmosphere is mainly heated by the long wave terrestrial radiation. Choose the incorrect code. तो इसका आंसर होगा D, none of the above. Consider the following statements about cyclones. Extratropical cyclones can originate over the land and sea, whereas the tropical cyclones originate only over the seas. The extratropical cyclones move from east to west, but tropical cyclones move from west to east. The extratropical cyclones affect a much larger area as compared to the tropical cyclone. Choose the correct code. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी 1 and 3 only. Extratropical cyclone can originate over the land and sea, whereas the tropical cyclones originate only over the seas, and the extratropical cyclones affect a much larger area as compared to the tropical cyclones. Which of the following are favorable factors for the intensification of tropical cyclones? Presence of large sea surface with higher temperature, absence of Coriolis force, small variation in the vertical wind speed, pre-existence of weak low pressure area. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी 1, 3 and 4 only. Presence of large sea surface with higher temperature, small variation in the vertical wind speed, and pre-existence of weak low pressure area. The percentage of moisture present in the atmosphere as compared to its full capacity at a given temperature is known as absolute humidity, latent heat of vaporization, relative humidity, dew point. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी relative humidity. Which of the following statements is correct with respect to condensation? Condensation takes place when the dew point is lower than the freezing point only. Condensation takes place when the dew point is higher than the freezing point only. Condensation takes place when the dew point is equal to the freezing point. Condensation can take place when the dew point is lower than the freezing point or higher than the freezing point. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी. Condensation can take place when the dew point is lower than the freezing point or higher than the freezing point. The moisture is deposited in the form of water droplets on cooler surfaces of solid objects. What is being referred to here? Dew, frost, cloud, fog. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए dew. Which of the following statements are correct about cumulus clouds? They look like a cotton wool. They have a flat base and exist in patches which can be seen scattered in the sky. They are always white in color. Choose the correct code. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए 1 and 2 only. They look like a cotton wool. They have a flat base and exist in patches which can be seen scattered in the sky. Which among the following is a low cloud? Cirrus, pseudostratus, altostratus, nimbostratus. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी nimbostratus. Which of the following are true regarding Mediterranean climate? It is present on all continents except Antarctica. Westerly winds and cyclonic storms dominate in winter. It is located on western margins of continents between 40 to 60 degree latitudes. Rainfall is concentrated in winters. Select the correct answer using code below. This answer is option B 1, 2 and 4. It is present on all continents except Antarctica. Westerly winds and cyclonic storms dominate in winter, and rainfall is concentrated in winter. Convectional rainfall is most common in which of the following regions? Equatorial region, tropical region, polar region, temperate region. This answer is option A, equatorial region. Arrange the following freshwater sources in the decreasing order of the storage: polar ice caps and glaciers, groundwater, lakes, streams and rivers. Choose the correct code. तो इसका आंसर होगा पहले पोलर आइस कैप्स एंड ग्लेशियर्स, सेकंड है ग्राउंड वाटर, थर्ड है लेक्स और फोर्थ है स्ट्रीम्स एंड रिवर्स. तो इसका ऑर्डर है 1 greater than 2 greater than 3 greater than 4. Which among the following is not really a feature associated with the ocean floor? At Guards, atoll, sea mounts. तो इसका आंसर है A, at. Which of the following is a cold ocean current? Gulf Stream, Kuroshio current, Agulhas current, Benguela current. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, बेनगुएला करंट. Which one of the following characteristics characterizes the cold weather season in India? Warm days and warm nights, warm days and cold nights, cold days and warm nights, cold days and cold nights. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, warm days and cold nights. Which of the following changes are observed during El Nino? The westward blowing trade winds weaken along the equator, and due to the changes in air pressure, the surface water moves eastwards to the coast of northern South America. El Nino reduces upwelling of cold water, decreasing the uplift of nutrients from the bottom of the ocean. It favors eastern Pacific hurricanes and tropical storms. Choose the correct code. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, ऑल ऑफ द अबव. The westward blowing trade winds weakens along the equator, and due to changes in air pressure, the surface water moves eastwards to the east of northern South America. El Nino reduces upwelling of cold water, decreasing the uplift of nutrients from the ocean bottom of the ocean, and it favors eastern Pacific hurricanes and tropical storms. Consider the following statements. Sublimation is the process of direct conversion of solid state into liquid state without passing through the gaseous state. The snow falling in Gobi Desert of Mongolia directly vaporizes without passing through the liquid state. Hence, naturally, Mongolia is a cold region. Which of the above statement is incorrect? इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, 1 only. Mid-oceanic ridges are long, continuous mountain ranges on the ocean's floor. Which of the following statements are correct regarding mid-oceanic ridges? They are prone to earthquake and volcanic activity. They are found at oceanic divergence zone. They are formed by solidification of lava. They are the oldest part of the oceanic crust. Select the code from below. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए 1, 2 and 3. They are prone to earthquake and volcanic activity. They are found at oceanic divergent zone, and they are the oldest part of the oceanic crust. What is the basic driving force of the global atmospheric circulation? Heat surplus in tropics and heat deficit at poles, Earth's rotation on its axis, Earth's revolution around the sun, gravitational pull of the sun and the moon. This answer है option A, heat surplus in tropics and heat deficit in poles. Which of the following statements are incorrect about stratosphere? The temperature decreases with increase in height in this layer. It absorbs the harmful UV rays because of the pressure of ozone layer in this layer. Because of lack of horizontal air movement, there is formation of large towering cumulonimbus clouds. Select the code from following. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी 1 and 3, क्योंकि इसमें इनकरेक्ट पूछा है. Scientists claim a discovery of a new continent submerged under the Pacific Ocean. Which of the following statements are correct about it? The continent has been named Zealandia. It is larger than Australia as far as surface area is concerned. 94% of it is submerged under sea, and only the highest points, New Zealand and New Caledonia, are visible. Select the code from below. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी 1 and 3. The continent has been named Zealandia. 94% of it is submerged under sea, and only the highest points, New Zealand and New Caledonia, are visible. (31) का assertion है salinity is in the inland seas is in the tropical regions is higher. Reason a lot of salt is brought to these through a large number of rivers. तो इसका आंसर होगा ऑप्शन सी. assertion is correct but reason is false. Maria Elena South has been discovered as the driest place on the earth. In which of the following desert regions does it occur? Sahara, Kalahari, Namib, Atacama. This answer है option D, Atacama. Consider the following statements regarding typhoons. It is an intense circular storm that originates over land in tropical China. They do not have an eye, unlike tropical cyclones. It causes intense rainfall and thunderstorm. Which of the above statements are correct? तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी 3 only. It causes intense rainfall and thunderstorm. Consider the following regarding the process of cloud formation. For cloud formation, stable atmospheric condition is required. The height at which the condensation starts in a rising air parcel is called condensation limit. Dry adiabatic cooling occurs in a parcel which does not have any water vapor. Which of the above statements are incorrect? This answer is option C 1 and 3. For a cloud formation, stable atmospheric condition is required. Dry adiabatic condition cooling occurs in a parcel which does not have any water vapor. The envelope of gases that surrounds the Earth is called atmosphere. Which of the following statements are correct about the Earth's atmosphere? The composition of gases in atmosphere remains uniform up to the height of 800 km. This is called homosphere. The temperature in homosphere always decreases with increase in height. Select the code from below. This answer is D, neither 1 nor 2. Which of the following factors determines the annual range of temperature of a place? Latitude, altitude, distance from the sea. Select the code from the following. This answer is option C 1 and 3, latitude and distance from the sea. Consider the following statements. The incoming solar radiation from sun calculated at 480 km above surface is around 1.9 calorie per cm square per minute and is called the solar constant. The amount of radiation reflected back towards space without causing any change is called albedo. The net heat budget of Earth, that means radiation received by Earth minus radiation escaping Earth, is 0. Which of the above statements are correct? So इसका आंसर है option D, all of the above. 1, 2 and 3. Which of the following statements are correct about geostrophic winds? It flows parallel to isobars close to the surface of ocean. The net force on geostrophic wind is 0. Geostrophic winds flows at constant speed. Select the code from the following. This answer is option B 2 and 3. The net force on geostrophic wind is 0 and geostrophic winds flow at constant speed. Consider the following statements regarding salinity of ocean. Ocean salinity is generally measured in terms of parts per thousand. The average ocean salinity is 35 ppt. The higher surface salinity of ocean is found at the equator. Generally, inland seas have lower salinity than the open ocean. Which of the above statements are incorrect? This answer is B 3 and 4. Consider the following statements. Biogenous deposits on the ocean floor are called oozes. Calcareous oozes are not found in large deposits because they get dissolved in saline water. Globigerina and pteropod are the types of siliceous oozes. Which of the above statements are correct? तो इसका आंसर है A 1 and 2. Biogenous deposits on the ocean floor are called oozes. Calcareous oozes are not found in larger depths because they get dissolved in saline water. Which of the following are the type of coral formations? Fringing reefs, barrier reefs, atolls, platform reefs. Select the code from following. तो इसका आंसर है A 1, 2 and 3. Fringing reefs, barrier reefs, atolls. The age of rocks in oceanic crust is oldest at mid-oceanic ridges. Oceanic trench between oceanic trench and ridge can't be predicted. तो इसका आंसर है B oceanic trench. Consider the following statements. Dry adiabatic rate is constant everywhere while wet adiabatic rate is variable. Dry adiabatic rate and wet adiabatic rate are variable. Local lapse rate is always greater than dry adiabatic rate. Which of the above statements are correct? तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए वन ओनली. Dry adiabatic rate is constant everywhere while wet adiabatic rate is variable. Consider the following statements. Coriolis force is maximum at equator and minimum at the poles. Coriolis causes wind to move towards its right in northern and southern hemisphere. Which of the above statements are correct? This consider D, neither one nor two. With respect to fogs, which of the following statements is or are correct? Due to inversion of temperature in lower areas of atmosphere, smoke and dust particles get collected beneath the inversion layer and spread horizontally to fill the lower strata of atmosphere and provides condensation nuclei to water vapor. Due to occurrence of inversion in the morning of summer season, dense fogs are a common phenomenon. The fog commonly lasts for a few hours until the sun comes up and begins to warm the earth. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. Please consider option D 1 and 3 only. Due to inversion of temperature in lower layers of atmosphere, smoke and dust particles get collected beneath the inversion layer and spread horizontally to fill the lower strata of atmosphere and provides condensation nuclei to water vapors. The fog commonly lasts for a few hours until the sun comes up and begins to warm the earth. Which of the following is the deepest trench of the world? Mariana Trench, Japan Trench, Kurile Trench, Aleutian Trench. This answer is A. Mariana Trench. Which of the following statements show correct differences between tropical and temperate cyclones? Tropical cyclones can be found only over a water body, while temperate cyclones can be found over both land and sea. Tropical cyclones have thermal origin, while temperate cyclones are formed due to frontogenesis. Tropical cyclones have elliptical isobars, while temperate cyclones have circular isobars. Tropical cyclones have an eye at the center, while temperate cyclones do not have an eye. Select the code from below. This consider option C 1, 2 and 4. Tropical cyclones can be found only over a water body, while temperate cyclones can be found over both land and sea. Tropical cyclones have thermal origin, while temperate cyclones are formed due to frontogenesis. Tropical cyclones have an eye at the center, while temperate cyclones do not have an eye. Which of the following statements correctly defines the process of degassing? The outpouring of gases in atmosphere from interior of Earth, expulsion of CO2 by plants in air, absorption of atmospheric gases by ocean, evaporation of water from ocean surface. Is consider option A, the outpouring of gases in atmosphere from interior of Earth. Jets flying in atmosphere leaves a white trail. It is made of smoke, ozone, dust particles, ice crystals. This answer option D, ice crystals. The movement of ocean currents on the surface of ocean is affected by direction of planetary winds, temperature of water, salinity of water, rotation of the earth. Select the code from below. This answer option D, all of the above. Direction of planetary wind, temperature of water, salinity and rotation of the earth. Consider the following statements with respect to Employees Provident Fund Organization, EPFO. It is the nodal agency for implementing bilateral social security agreements with other countries on a reciprocal basis. Universal Account Number is an 8-digit alphanumeric launched for employees covered by EPFO to enable PF number portability. It is under the administrative control of the Ministry of Labour and Employment. Select the correct code. This answer is option C 1 and 3. It is nodal agency for implementing bilateral society security agreements with other countries on a reciprocal basis, and it is under the administrative control of the Ministry of Labour and Employment. Consider the following statement with respect to LO satellite. It will provide observation of Sun's photosphere, chromosphere, and corona. It will be inserted in a halo orbit, which is about 1.5 million km from the Earth. It is a project by the European Space Agency. Select the correct statements. Is considered option D 3 only. It is a project by the European Space Agency. Consider the following statements about National Logistic Portal. It is aimed at linking all stakeholders of domestic and foreign trade and all trade activities on a single platform. It is being developed and designed by Department of Commerce. It will cut down transaction cost and time for businesses. Select the correct code. This answer option D, all of the above. 1, 2 and 3. Exercise Peace Mission 2018 is associated with Shanghai Cooperation Organization, Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multisectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation, South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, the Quad. This answer is option A, Shanghai Cooperation Organization. The report, The Urban Commute and How It Contributes to Pollution and Energy, is published by World Economic Forum, Center for Science and Technology, United Nations Environment Programme, Conservation International. This answer is B, Center for Science and Environment. Consider the following statements. Travel Artisan Mela is organized by TRIFAD with a view to identify new artisans and new products at the sourcing level in states, districts, or villages for expanding the tribal producers' base. Tribes India provides tribal artisans with digital avenues to sell their products, and the tribal artisans who are connected to TRIFAD will get access to the local as well as the international markets under the Tribes India banner on economic platforms. Select the correct statements. Consider option C, both 1 and 2. Consider the following statements about Neta app. It provides an integrated platform for data and infrastructure and social indices for each constituency, information on about 50 central schemes and MP local area development fund. It also allows voters to rate and review their political representatives. Select the correct statements. Is answer B, 2 only. It also allows voters to rate and review their political representatives. Cheetah is naturally found in which of the following states? Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh. This answer is D, none of the above. Nora Devi Wildlife Sanctuary is located nearest to which of the following rivers? Tista, Brahmaputra, Narmada, Periyar. This answer is Option C. Narmada. Consider the following statements about Bombay Natural History Society. It is a non-governmental organization engaged in con- conservation and biodiversity research. It is the partner of BirdLife International in India. Select the correct statements. This can consider option C both 1 and 2. It is a non-governmental organization engaged in conservation and biodiversity research. It is a partner of BirdLife International in India. Which of the following newspapers or journals were published by Gandhiji? Navjivan, Young India, Harijan. Select the correct code. This can consider option D all of the above. Navjivan, Young India and Harijan. Sitapusilla insularis was in news recently. What is it? A species of passerine bird, a medicinal plant endemic to Western Ghats, a subspecies of bamboo found only in Indonesia, a species of night frog. This can consider option A species of passerine bird. Consider the following statements about Jatrupaha. By-product from Jatrupaha oil processing can be used as a fertilizer. Center in 2009 launched the National Biodiesel Mission, identifying Jatrupaha as the most suitable tree-borne oilseed for biodiesel production. Select the correct statement. Is considered both 1 and 2. Mercosur is trade bloc between which of the following countries? Brazil, Argentina, Mexico, Paraguay. Select the correct code. Let's consider option C 1, 2 and 4. Brazil, Argentina and Paraguay. Which of the following rivers are capable for the unrestricted use of India according to Indus Water Treaty? Ravi, Satluj, Chenab, Bias. Select the correct code. This answer is C 1, 2 and 4. Ravi, Satluj and Bias. Consider the following statements about Digital Sky platform. It is a national unmanned traffic management portal to implement a no permission, no takeoff policy. It is developed for handling unique identification number, unmanned aircraft operator permit applications, permission to fly drones in India. Select the correct statements. Let's consider C both 1 and 2. Kettle Island is located in which of the following states? Odisha, Assam, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal. This answer is option A, Odisha. Consider the following statements about Prime Minister's Science, Technology and Innovation Advisory Council. It includes all permanent members to share on policy matters related to science, technology and innovation. Secretaries of all science and technology related ministries are part of special initiatives of the PM state. It is chaired by Vice Chancellor of the Niti Aayog. Select the correct statements. This answer is option B 1 and 2. Consider the following statements about telomeres. They are caps on the ends of chromosomes that protect genes from damage. Shortening of telomere indicates accelerated biological aging. Select the correct statements. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी both 1 and 2. They are caps on the ends of chromosome that protect genes from damaging. Shortening of telomere indicates accelerated biological aging. Consider the following statements about India Energy Efficiency Scale-up Program. It will be implemented by the Energy Efficiency Services Limited. It will be funded by the New Development Bank. It will help expand deployment of Unnat Jyoti by affordable LEDs for AII for all. Ujala. Select the correct code. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी 2 and 3. It will be funded by the New Development Bank. It will help expand deployment and Unnat Jyoti by affordable LEDs for all. Consider the following statements with respect to OSMART scheme. It is under the aegis of Department of Animal Husbandry, Dairying and Fisheries. It provides necessary scientific and technological background required for implementation of various aspects of blue economy. It will help in addressing issues relating to Sustainable Development Goal 14, which aims to conserve use of ocean marine resources for sustainable development. Select the correct code. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी 2 and 3 only. It provides necessary scientific and technological background required for implementations of various aspects of blue economy, and it will help in addressing issues relating to Sustainable Development Goal 14, which aims to conserve use of ocean marine resources for sustainable development. The 2+2 dialogues between two countries includes Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Foreign or External Affairs, Ministry of Finance. Select the correct code. This answer is option A 1 and 2. Ministry of Defense and Ministry of Foreign or External Affairs. Consider the following statements about Horizon 2020. It is implemented by the European Commission. It aims to couple research and innovation financing projects from research to retail in numerous fields. Select the correct statements. Its answer is option C, both 1 and 2. It is implemented by the European Commission. It aims to couple research and innovation financing projects from research to retail in numerous fields. Consider the following statements about peer-to-peer lending platforms. They are treated as non-banking financial companies. They are regulated by the Reserve Bank of India. They act as intermediaries between borrower, lender, and partner bank. Select the correct statements. This answer is option C, 1, 2, and 3. They are treated as non-banking financial companies. They are regulated by the Reserve Bank of India. They act as intermediaries between borrower, lender, and partner bank. Central Pollution Control Board is constituted under the Environment Protection Act 1986, Wildlife Protection Act 1972, Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974, Air Prevention and Control of Act 1881. तो इसका आंसर है हमारा ऑप्शन सी, वाटर प्रिवेंशन एंड कंट्रोल ऑफ पॉल्यूशन एक्ट 1974. सो ये था हमारा लास्ट क्वेश्चन और इसी के साथ हमारा आज का टेस्ट सीरीज़ कंप्लीट हो गया है. तो अगर आप चैनल पर नए हैं तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए और नोटिफिकेशन आइकन पर क्लिक कर दीजिए. साथ ही अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो लाइक कर दीजिए और अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर करिए ताकि उन्हें भी हेल्प हो सके. तो हमारा ये वीडियो यहीं तक था। थैंक यू, थैंक्स फॉर watching.